Most Americans have no money saved for their children, and in just a few days, I don't plan on being one of them. Traditional saving accounts, a 529, or setting up a Roth IRA may work for you, but we're not traditional. We'll be using what I call a stakings account. What's up, WAGMI fan? Crypto Addict back with an interesting take on how I plan to support many crypto addicts by staking crypto. I am in no way telling you to do what I'm doing or advising that what I'm doing is going to play out as expected. If you want a safer way to save for your kids, please stick to traditional methods. But if you're a degen like me and are willing to lose it all, you may want to hear what I have to say, because I will be locking away or staking ICP for 8 years. Why ICP? Well, I believe ICP is on course to change the entire internet, and today is an incredible opportunity for anyone watching. But if you're watching this in 2032, I'm sorry. Without going into details on what ICP is or why this technology would transform the internet, we'll dive just into the staking, what I'll be doing. And I know a lot of people say locking it up is a bad idea, especially for 8 years in crypto, because you can sell at the top and buy back at the bottom. So much can happen in 8 years. Yes, I know, but hear me out. 500 is all I'm throwing in for my boy, and I made this chart to demonstrate estimated amounts. We will be staking for 8 years to get the max reward. You can set it anywhere between 6 months to 8 years if you want to time your unlocks around the bull run. But for the max APR, we're going with 8 years. Plus, this is for my child. I'm not going to actively trade or try to time the tops and bottoms of the market. And you won't need to. This is a stakings account. Staking for 8 years, you will currently earn 16% APR on your staked ICP. You will earn rewards in what they call neurons. And yes, the APR will lower over time, so in 8 years, you may actually just be getting 10% or less. Looking at your dashboard, you can see your staked ICP, and you will see something here called maturity. These are the neurons you would have earned from staking. If you look down, you will see something called automatically stake new maturity. I would check this since I have no intention to touch or mess with my child's earnings. You don't need to automatically stake your maturity. You can do it manually or convert these to new ICP instead. I will be automatically staking. So what we have now is compounding interest from your initial ICP. So this chart breaks down every week. We take 16% APR and divide it by 52 weeks to get our weekly interest rate of 0.3%. After just 4 weeks, you would have approximately 1.2% interest gain, which is already much better than a traditional savings account, which would give you just 1% annually. And this is us assuming the price of ICP remains the same. Back in our chart, you can see the amount of ICP we would gain each week. These are just estimates. Since we are compounding or adding the rewards back into stake, the total rewards we get begin to increase each week as well. And as we scroll down, we begin to notice the amount of ICP weekly is increasing much more and increases exponentially. And by 8 years, our 43 ICP is now sitting at a nice 155 ICP. So yes, you can try to sell the top and buy back at the bottom, and maybe you'll end up with more ICP than we did just letting it compound. But you may also completely fumble the bag and lose it all or gain nothing. And if there ever is an emergency, you can sell your entire identity for ICP, usually at a 20% discount at idgeek.app. And if you've been compounding for a year, you've earned enough ICP to already cover this discounted price. But let's say you did not check the box to automatically stake new maturity. Though you will not be compounding, you can save your neurons and convert them to ICP. You can then take these rewards and sell during the bull and buy back in the bear. That is, if you time the market correctly. So if you wanted, you can actually redeem your maturity and mint the new ICP from your neurons and use that to trade or withdraw anytime while your initial ICP remains staked for 8 years. If you stake enough ICP, you practically can live just off of rewards, which we break down here on our chart showing how much you will earn from rewards weekly after 8 years. The breakdown is if the price remains the same or gets a 10x, 100x, or 1000x. By compounding for 8 years, we will be earning 0.47 ICP weekly, which, if the price remains the same, will be $5.49 per week. But I do not believe the price will remain the same. Total worst case scenario, we lose it all and we go from $500 to $0. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I think as long as you don't lose access to your account and for whatever reason ICP's price stays the same after 8 years, many crypto addicts' wallet will be valued at $1,789 after 8 years of compounding. But the price staying the same is not what we're expecting in crypto. We want those big gains, and ICP has plenty of room to grow. A 10x for ICP is probably likely to happen. It would put ICP at around a 52 billion market cap, which is around Solana's current market cap. This is extremely possible, but if this happens, I believe ICP would have failed to deliver as a project. Our child's wallet after 8 years, however, will now be worth $17,892, which is enough to now pay for many crypto addicts' first car at 8 years old. I think the most likely scenario for ICP is somewhere between a 10 and 100x. Going with the 100x scenario, after 8 years, the wallet will be valued at $178,910 $128. This is an incredibly large amount of money for an 8-year-old to have and is definitely enough to pay for his education. No traditional savings account will be able to provide this kind of life-changing money for your child, so I'm all in for risking $500. But there's more. In an absolute bull case, we're enterprises that really mass adopted ICP, where we have so many apps running on the network that the burn rate far exceeds the rewards and turns ICP deflationary. We're looking at a $5 trillion market cap, which is absurdly large, but not impossible after 8 years and further adoption. If this were the case, you would have made your child a millionaire just off of $500. And let's say you didn't want to compound your rewards and withdrew your neurons, you would have earned enough neurons to still make your child a millionaire after 8 years. I personally would still restake and have my child benefit from the rewards weekly or monthly, which is highly possible here. The tokenomics and use cases make ICP much different than projects such as Ohm, Wonderland, or J that promise really high API but diluted the market with no demand. ICP has the capability to reshape the internet and fund many crypto addicts' future. Let me know if you think this is a brilliant or crazy idea. We all gonna make it.